With 2025 just around the corner, I want to help you make one of the biggest and most exciting decisions of your life, buying your first home. Today, I'm sharing the top 25 tips that every first time home buyer needs to know to make the process smooth and stress free. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Sabria Callis, your partner in finding and funding your new home. And I'm thrilled to help you take this first step towards owning your first home. As 2025 approaches, this is the perfect time to start preparing for one of the biggest investments that you'll ever make. Now, whether you're just starting to consider home ownership or you're already in the middle of the process, this video is going to give you 25 essential tips to guide you from dream to reality. So let's get started. Tip number one, you want to check your credit score early. Your credit score is going to be one of the biggest factors that lenders are going to consider when approving your mortgage. So a high credit score means lower interest rates and better loan options. You want to pull your credit report now, and if it needs improvement, you want to start paying down debt and avoid any late payments. Tip number two, set a realistic budget. It's tempting, you guys, to start looking at homes at the top of your loan approval, but you want to stick to a price point that you can comfortably afford. Factor in property taxes, insurance, and even those utilities when budgeting for your new home. A good rule of thumb is that your mortgage payment should be no more than 28% of your monthly income. Let's talk about tip number three, saving for a down payment. The more you put down, the lower your mortgage and the less that you'll pay in interest over time. Many loans do allow as little as 3% down, but if you can save 10 to 20%, that's even better to avoid any additional premiums. You want to look into down payment assistance programs in your area. I'll do a future video on that going forward. Tip four, consider closing costs. Those closing costs can add up really fast, typically between 2 to 5% of your loan. And that means for a $300,000 home, you might pay between $6,000 and $15,000 in closing fees. Also factor these into your budget so there are no surprises at the table. That brings me to tip number five, get pre-approved. Getting pre-approved shows sellers that you're serious and financially ready to make an offer. This isn't just a casual pre-qualification. A pre-approval involves submitting financial documents to a lender, determining exactly how much house you can afford. I did a previous video on the difference between a pre-qualification as well as a pre-approval. I'll link that down in the comments below. Tip six, avoid new debt before closing. Once you've started that mortgage process, you want to avoid taking out new credit cards, auto loans, or financing large purchases. Lenders will recheck your credit before closing, and then that any new debt could jeopardize your loan approval. Tip seven, you want to research first-time buyer programs. Many states and cities offer grants, down payment assistance, and special loan programs for first-time buyers. Now, each one of those have certain restrictions, so you want to research your area or ask your lender for options that could help save you thousands at the table. Tip eight, you want to hire a knowledgeable realtor. A great realtor is going to know the market. They're going to understand first-time buyer programs, and they can guide you through the entire process. Don't be afraid to ask questions and find someone that you trust. Tip nine, know your needs versus your wants. I want you to list out what's essential, like number of bedrooms, school districts, and commute times, and then separate those from your wish list items, such as a big backyard, a gourmet kitchen. Focus on the non-negotiables first. Tip 10, never skip the home inspection. Skipping an inspection can save you money that can lead to costly repairs down the road. Always have the home inspected by a certified professional. If major issues arise, you want to be able to negotiate those repairs with the seller. All right, we're halfway there. These first 10 tips are crucial for laying the groundwork, but we still have 15 more essential insights to cover, so let's keep going. Tip 11, I want you to research the neighborhood. Visit potential neighborhoods on your list at different times of the day. Check the traffic patterns, noise levels, local amenities. This is going to help you avoid buyer's remorse later on. Then we have tip 12, think long term. Consider how the home will fit your life 5 or even 10 years from now. Will you need more space, or is resale value promising for the area? Tip 13, be ready for competition in that competitive market. Homes are going to sell fast. So if you love a home, don't hesitate, but always keep your budget in mind. Don't overextend or focus at the top of your pre approval amount. That'll keep you, again, regretting your purchase in the long run. Tip 14, clarify what's included in the home purchase. Ensure that the contract is going to list what's staying with the house, like appliances, window treatments, or light fixtures. No surprises on move-in day. Tip 15, you want to understand HOA fees. If the home is part of a HOA or homeowners association, you want to read the fine print. HOA fees can add up, and they cover everything from landscaping to pool maintenance to lights on the streets. All of that will be listed in your conditions, restrictions, and covenants policy there. Tip 16 are those property taxes. Look into annual property taxes. They can vary by area and directly affect your monthly payments. There's nothing like getting your escrow statement and you see a huge jump because the taxes have been assessed on property. We see that a lot, especially with new construction homes. The property taxes are assessed generally on the land only. And in that next year of ownership, you see where the actual structure of the home plus the loan has been assessed. So to avoid any surprises there, make sure you check the property taxes, if there are any mud districts, public utility districts, school districts, local county taxes. You want to be able to look that over and spend some time reviewing that. Tip 17, you want to plan for future costs. Budget for home maintenance, unexpected repairs, because it's a part of home ownership and some people disregard that. So keep a little reserve fund in place or emergency fund to handle those unexpected maintenance costs. Tip 18, lock in your interest rate, especially with rates fluctuating so much. You want to be able to lock in your rate as soon as you can once you've found the right loan option, and your lender can help you with that. Tip 19, don't max out that budget. I said that several times. You want to leave some room, some wiggle room for emergencies or upgrades that you might want to do down the line. Tip 20, be patient with finding the right home. It takes time. Don't rush the process. Your home is worth the wait. Tip 21, ask questions. Don't hesitate to ask your realtor, your lender, your inspector, your salesperson about anything you don't understand. The more informed you are, the better decisions you'll make during the home purchase, the home ownership journey, I should say. Tip 22, read all those documents carefully. I know it's a lot, but before signing, thoroughly read through all the loan agreements, through the real estate contracts. Understand the terms, the fees, and the conditions. If anything is unclear, again, we're going to go back to tip 21, ask questions to seek clarification. Tip 23, get homeowners insurance early. Homeowners insurance is going to protect your investment from day one. Most lenders require it. You want to be able to shop around for coverage that fits your needs and budgets. If you're in areas that are impacted by natural disasters, you may see that those rates carry higher premiums. So give yourself some wiggle room to be able to shop with several different providers of that insurance policy, whether you might need to add flood insurance to the policy. That will be an increase in premium as well. So keep that in mind. Tip 24, plan for moving expenses. I want you to factor in the costs of moving, setting up utilities, buying new furniture. Again, we're going to wait till after closing to buy that furniture. These expenses can add up quickly after closing, so budget that early on. Tip 25, enjoy the process. Buying your first home is an exciting journey. I want you to celebrate those milestones, stay positive, and enjoy the process of becoming a homeowner. That's it, folks. The top 25 tips for first time home buyers. I hope these insights helped you feel prepared and excited for the road ahead. If you have any questions about any of the specific tips shared, let's jump on a call together. My contact information is below. I do offer a free consultation to get your questions answered, to get you on the road to home ownership. 2025 is your year to own your own home. And if you found these tips to be helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more home buying tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.